Better work. Gang, gang, gang. Yo. Top of the morning, man. Welcome back to Let's Talk Everything 414 podcast. Y'all already know what's up with me. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute since I done recorded. It's been a minute since I done went live. I ain't gonna lie. But I had to go back live. I had to tap back in with my community, with my people out there, man. I love y'all. What y'all doing? What's going on? You feel me? What is really going on? Let me make sure I got some space. Yeah, man. What's going on, gang? Top of the morning. You know, the Kings wake up and we do what we do, man. We grind, we hustle, we never stop. That's the thing. We never stop grinding, right? You know, because the grind ain't never done. The hustle ain't never done. You feel me? I feel like that. I always felt like the hustle was never done. I feel like the harder you go for what it is you want out of life, I feel like the closer you'll be to achieving that. You know what I'm saying? I do. I literally feel like that. I feel like the harder you grind in your life, the closer you'll be to achieving that. Most cats don't understand that. You know, most cats ain't gonna understand it until it's too late. That's what's gonna happen. A cat ain't gonna understand that until it's too late. You know? You feel what I'm saying? With that being said, though, you gotta understand something. You gotta understand that your time to shine is always here. Yeah, with that being said, you gotta understand something. Your time to shine is always here. You know, it's gonna be times where motherfuckers gonna hate you dearly. It's gonna be times where they hate you dearly, gang. You hear me? Most definitely is. But at the end of the day, it's like this. Will you let that hate stop you? Will you let that hate stop your grind? Will you let that hate stop you from making it where you gotta go in life? You know? Will you let that hate stop you from getting to the places you got to go? Me personally, I ain't never let nobody hating stop me from making it to where I gotta go. I already knew that, look, I gotta hustle and I'm gonna have to hustle hard. I'm gonna have to hustle harder than before. I'm gonna have to hustle harder than a little bit. You feel me? Because 9 times out of 10, my guy, to get where you want to go, or sweetheart, to get where you want to go, you got to really put in work. You got to really put in work. You can't just sit around and think, you know, for a second that it's going to fall in your hands. It don't fall in your hands right away. You know, that's what I be trying to get people to understand. This shit don't fall in your hands. You got to work for it. You know, if you want something out of life, you really got to work for it. You got to go get it. You got to be a go-getter. You know what I'm saying? There's too many people out here, they got necessities to do things. They got the means to tackle these opportunities that they got, and yet they don't. You know, yet they sit around and they let these opportunities slip past them. You feel me? I ain't never been one to let opportunities slip past me. You got me fucked up. I'm gonna attack my opportunities. I'm gonna make sure I'm aiming for the best out of my opportunities. And on top of that, I'm gonna make sure that I'm blessing everybody else around me, showing them and teaching them, look, you can make it too. You can make it too. You feel me? You can definitely make it. Because there's a lot of cats out here right now that don't believe in themselves. There's too many people I see that don't believe in themselves, and they got the power, they got the potential, you know, they got the drive. You know, I always had the drive to go myself. That's why I ain't never gave up on myself. And I be telling everybody around me, like, gang, don't give up on yourself. At the moment you give up on yourself, that's when you find out. I was almost making it. I was that close away from making it. The moment you give up on yourself, that's when you find out, like, damn, I was right around the corner. You know, and don't get it twisted. There's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna hate on you during the process, but fuck what they talking about. As long as you believe in you, because they don't. That's all that matters. As long as you believe in you. You know, I be having to tell myself that. As long as I believe in myself, fuck who don't believe in me. For those of y'all that don't know, you feel me? I got my cake business already, LLC, going up 3A's Cakes. And if you want to check out a cake, man, inbox me. You know, hit me up, email me. Hit me on Facebook at Carnage Slaughter. Hit me on Instagram at KSlaughter06. You feel me? Hit me on YouTube. Anywhere, wherever you want to. You know what I'm talking about? Email me. Hit my email. utmg.understandmygrind@gmail.com. That's for those of y'all that want to connect with me, link with me. You can send me an email there at my email that I just gave you. I'm going to try to post it in the comment section. I'm definitely going to try to post it. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like a lot of people, man, you know, if you got a business, man, attack that business, make it grow, scale it. You know what I'm saying? To the max. Don't play with yourself. Because people look forward to you not making it. You got people out here that's waiting on you to fail. And if you allow them to see you fail, something ain't right, man. Something ain't right, you know? Something ain't right. Cooking with love, top of the morning, gang. Top of the morning, my boy. Hey, pop out, rock out, bars, man. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute, man. Most definitely, baby. Hey, I love my boy. That's Cooking with Love, man. I got to get back on your channel too, gang. I ain't seen you in a minute. You know, I've been gone for a little minute. I've been doing a lot of music. Most definitely, man. So, and that's my boy Cooking with Love. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out, man. Y'all go check him out. I'm finna put my email in the comment section. So like I said, y'all want to link up, we could do music, whatever. I got my cake business going on. You feel me? We can do it all, gang. We can link and do something together, y'all. You feel me? Most definitely, Cooking, bro. I appreciate you, bro. You know that. Love, bro, all the way from Milwaukee, man. I love you, gang. Always, most definitely, man. Most definitely. Hey, you know, that's my brother, man, from another mother, man. I love, bro. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Cooking with Love channel, man. That boy stay on there and he stay popping it. You feel me? Most definitely. Stay popping it. Hey, yo, gang. So, you know, I've been doing a lot myself, right? You know, I just been studying a lot, man. From studying the astrology, studying businesses, studying, you know, how to scale my business, how to make myself better, studying how to challenge myself to be better, you know, because challenging yourself makes you stronger, it makes you tougher, that much tougher. A lot of people, they scared of challenges. I don't know why. I ain't never been scared of no challenge. I'm gonna take it, you know, because it's gonna make me better. But the thing is, though, when you take that challenge, take it with love. Spread a lot of love too, and take it with love. You feel me? Like my boy Cooking with Love. See, when he cook with a lot of love, baby. You feel me? Straight from Dallas. Let me post that up there. Straight from Dallas. You feel me? My brother from Dallas. He cooked with love. He spread love. Hey, like I said, when y'all go to his channel, that's all he do. He promote love, and I like that. I like that, and that's what I like to do. I like to spread love around. You feel me? Anywhere I go, love conquer everything. Love gonna trump the evil shit. Love gonna trump negativity any day. Any day. I ain't never seen nobody who can't go nowhere and find out that love trumps negativity. You feel me? You could be in a negative. You could be in a room with a negative person, gang, and share some loving words to them, or, you know, say something out of your heart, out of the kindness of your heart. And I swear to God, it'll change their whole outlook on everything. You feel me? You feel me? Oh yeah, we the best, gang. We most definitely the best, gang. We the best. You feel me? Most definitely. And I feel like love, some people, they run from love because they scared to pour out that love. They scared to get love. They scared what comes with it. You know what I'm talking about? You can't be scared with what comes with love. You know, if you accept everything else in life and what comes with it, then you got to accept this. See, in life, you got to accept the processes that happen. You got to accept the things that take place. And you got to believe in the process. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things in life right now that can happen for you, that can generate in your life, but only if you believe in the process. You know what I'm saying? Believe in the process. Take your time and mellow and wallow in the feelings that you have. See, a lot of us ain't tapped into our feelings no more. You know what I'm saying? We going off what we see. A lot of us ain't tapped into the feelings. We got to be feeling the vibe of whatever it is going around on in our circumference. And at the end of the day, once we feel that vibe, gang, we can maneuver how we supposed to. You know what I'm saying? We can stay away from all the treacherous shit. We can stay away from all the hatred, all the people that dislike you. You can maneuver how you supposed to. Definitely when you recognize love, true love. You see, some people tell you, look, I love you, and they don't love you. They ain't got no love for you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no love for you. They'll tell you, I love you. They don't got no love for you. They really love what you can do for them. They love the things they can get off you. They love, all the materialistic things that they can borrow from you. They love that. They don't love you. They don't got love for you. Some people tell you, I ride or die for you. They not going to ride or die for you. You know what I'm saying? The person that's going to ride or die for you is going to be the person that's trying to keep you out of trouble. That's trying to tell you to, stay calm. Stay out that mess. You know what I'm saying? Don't involve yourself in all that beef and all that shenanigan. Because right now, gang, it ain't much love out here in these streets. It ain't no love out here in these streets. These niggas ain't loving these women. They cheating on the women. They lying to the women. They got beautiful women. This niggas out here with beautiful women. You know I got a beautiful wife myself. My wife is beautiful. She's gorgeous, and I love her to death. I love you, baby. At the end of the day, these cats out here got beautiful women, and they treat them like disrespectful. They treat them with no love, no care. You know what I'm saying? They got the guys looking all at them, the guy eyeballing the woman all up. Gang, that ain't how you treat your loved ones. If you got love, really love them. Because at the end of the day, you probably gonna treat your daughter like that. You know what I'm saying? If you treat your woman like that, you probably treat your mom like that. You feel me? Real life, you probably treat your mom like that, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. And there's a lot of niggas out here who will try to control what the lady do. You can't do that. Or they'll try to, like I had a nigga telling me how to run, you know, how to run down, like basically put my foot down on a woman's neck. Listen, gang, a woman is my partner. A woman is gonna help me. She gonna help me get to the heights that I need to be, as long as I treat her right. As long as I do it right, I respect her right. See, a lot of you cats out there, y'all ain't into respecting women because these songs, these videos y'all watched and taught y'all, fuck a bitch, fuck a hoe. Yeah, I'm fucking on your wife, fucking on your mama. Yeah, that bitch, ain't no love for no hoes. At the end of the day, we got to stop disrespecting these women. Because disrespecting these women, we disrespecting ourselves. We got to understand we came from a woman. All men came from a woman. We got to understand that, gang. Them the ones who had the kings and queens, the ladies. So due to the fact we still out here, we disrespecting them like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit hit different. It just show how much respect we got for ourselves. I'm gonna tell you something. You know, what's on the inside gonna show on the outside. You know, as above, so below. You know what I'm saying? What's on the inside gonna show on the outside, gang. If you evil on the inside, eventually it's gonna come out on the outside. Eventually you're gonna start doing things that it shows, you know what I'm saying, how nasty and corrupt that you are on the inside. I ain't gonna lie to you. We see it all the time. We see it all the time. It's almost like covering up a lie. Behind covering up a lie, you got to continue to cover up that lie and make up another one and another one. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what's in you shall show. A lot of y'all already got evil in you. A lot of y'all already got hatred in you. You know what I'm saying? You don't show no love. You know, you can't love, right? You feel me cooking? They can't. A lot of them already got that hatred in them. It's hard for them to change over, but what's in them gonna show. You know, that's why they go through what they go through. That's why they always have a broke down car. That's why their houses always get broken into. That's why they always have problems. That's why they always losing things. Let me tell you why. The energy that you put out, gang, the universe send it back to you. The energy that you put out, the universe send it back to you. So if you putting out negative energy, it's gonna send it back to you. Trust me. If you putting out positive energy, it's gonna send it back to you. Trust me. That comes from that saying, you reap what you sow. Now, I used to hear this when I was in the foster home. You hear me? They used to like, you reap what you sow. Or they'll say some shit like, y'all don't believe fat meat's greasy. And I never knew what that was. I'm like, what they mean, fat meat's greasy? I had to learn the hard way what that mean. You feel me? Because I didn't believe fat meat was greasy. You feel me? And I reaped what I sow. So everything that I was sowing, the negative things I was doing, the negative things I was saying, I reaped that. It came back. It came back on me like a boomerang, gang. You better believe it. And I was shocked because at that moment, I learned what that meant. You feel me? At that moment, I learned what that meant. You feel me? I did. I'm like, wow. You know, I was shocked because I didn't know, like, yo, this is the hardship of it. This is what I be going through. You know what I'm saying? This is what they mean when they say you reap what you sow. So that means, hold on, let me calm down. That means if I start to sow good seeds, positive seeds, I'm gonna reap them. Now I ain't never believe that. I'm like, what? Because at the end of the day, I only believe what I seen with my eyes. I never believed in the invisible, but I just been learning that we got to start believing in the invisible, believing the forces that we can't see. You know what I'm saying? Believe in the powers of the forces that we can't see. And at the end of the day, there's always a powerful force around us that we can't see that can show you better than that can tell you. You know, so when I was believing in, well, everybody got problems. Everybody go through this. Nobody's able to make it out of this. Nobody's able to, you feel me? I was wrong. It was the way I was perceiving things, right? I was perceiving everything wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I had to change my outlook on things, right? Yeah. It's like I had to change my outlook. Like I used to think all white people was racist. I used to think all white people was evil and bogus towards black people, but they ain't. Right? I had to change my outlook on them because I had to run into one who really wasn't like that. I had to run into one who was really, you know, caring for the black people, who's treating black people equal as they treat their people, who was just as nice to blacks as they was to theirs. And I had to understand that, like, damn, so all these years I was perceiving, my perception of these white people was wrong. Whoever taught me that perception, gave me that perception, was bogus. They left me to believe that all the motherfuckers did the same. And I'm sure some people think like that about us. They feel like, man, all black niggas is the same. All y'all do is rob, all y'all listen to loud music, all y'all smoke weed, all y'all, smoke cigarettes, all y'all eat chicken, drink Kool-Aid, you know what I'm saying? All y'all love watermelon. Y'all know the stereotypes they be throwing at us. So, but I'm sure it had to take them one time to get with a black person, or spend a couple hours with a black person to understand, like, damn, they all not like that. They all not like that. No, they ain't. I had to find out, like, white people all ain't like that. All of them ain't racist. All of them do, some of them do care. Some of them do got some heart. Some of them do, look out for black people, and they make sure they go, to the end of the earth to do that. And I appreciate that, and it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot, like, yo, stop looking at things in the negative eyesight. And don't look at it in a negative eyesight from a physical form. Look with your mind's eye. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't look with the mind's eye, your spiritual eye. That's what we got to look with. Look with your spiritual eye. Understand that the energy that lies within that thought that you have, that you finna initiate into the universe, is going to create a ripple effect. And you don't want the ripple effect to be a negative one. So you got to change the outcome of the way I'm perceiving it. And I did. I changed the outcome of the way I'm perceiving everything in life. From that point on, I started changing the outcome of the way I perceive my friends, my family, my goals, where I'm headed in life, my past, I also learned not to regret anything. Never regret. Why would I regret? We are put in life to live and enjoy these experiences, period. No matter if they're good or bad, we are put in life to enjoy these experiences, whether they're good or bad. We are to experience that and carry on. And if we can manipulate the experience, you know what I'm saying, which we can, that's manifestation. If you can control that, then do so. But control it in a positive manner, not in a negative manner. You know what I'm saying? Not in a negative manner. Control it in a positive manner. So due to the fact we was taught that, that's what I've been doing. I've been practicing just that. And I also look around me and I see other people doing it. And I'm like, damn. So I didn't know that I wasn't the only nigga taught this knowledge. Yes, it's a sacred knowledge. I'm talking about knowledge from generations ago, gang. About how to control your energy. You see, energy must be controlled. A human's energy must be controlled. The energy that's within you, whether it's negative or positive, gotta be controlled. And you gotta be the one that willed and controlled it. You got to be the one that will and control it. If you can't will and can't control the game, you lost already. You feel me? Because you can control that energy to be up here or up here. Energy oscillates, so you can control it to be up here or up here. A lot of people don't want you to be up here with it. They want you to be on your lowest level. Because once you're at your lowest level, you're a low vibrating frequency type of motherfucker. They can bother you. They can fuck you up. They can fuck you over. They can take what you worked hard for. If you vibrating up here, your frequency way up here where the UFOs at and shit, they can't fuck with you. You can't be fucked with. You hear me? You can't be touched. That's what I'm saying. If you vibrating up here, gang, they can't fuck with you. That's something I noticed. And a lot of people, they hate when a person vibrating up here, right? Because you and none of the negative shit you saying gonna get through to them. None of the doubts you telling them gonna get through to them. None of the bad shit you telling them about their business. Hey, yo, I don't think your business gonna go nowhere. I don't think that's gonna blow up. None of that's gonna matter to them. Let me tell you why, because they vibrating up here. They know all. They know more than what you know. And that's how I like vibrating. I like my energy up there. I don't want to be low vibrating. I don't want to be evil. I don't want to be hating nobody. I don't want to be feeling like I want to kill nobody. None of that shit. None of those are feelings I want to get. None of those are feelings I want to transmute. None of those are feelings I want to pass on. You shouldn't either. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say energy got to be controlled. A lot of cats don't know how to control their energy. It's a lot of men out here, my nigga, that don't know how to control their energy. They be acting like bitches. I ain't gonna lie, they be acting like bitches, man. Sensitive. And it's cool to be sensitive, but to a limit. To a goddamn limit. You know what I'm talking about? To a limit. On what cooking, like, it's cool, but these niggas be acting like bitches. They complain. You know, if you're a man, you got to take that shit on the chin. You know what I'm saying? Take it on the chin and you make greater. Like, you, if life serves you lemons, make lemonade, goddammit. If life serving you lemons, make lemonade. And that's all. A lot of cats, they don't want to make lemonade. They make excuses. And then sometimes the excuses they make, they blame it on the women they with. Or it's like the Bible. When Adam, it's like the Bible, y'all. You know, when Adam tried to blame God, it was the woman you gave me that made me eat that apple. What? Nigga, what? Nigga, I gave you the rule. I told you what to do, nigga. And you allowed that woman to trick your dumb ass. That's what it is. See, these niggas out here, they getting tricked. They getting Suzy-Q'd. They getting bought, my nigga. You bought. They done bought you with the pussy, the nails, and the fake hair. And now you tricked. You hear me? And now you tricked and she got you tricking the world. You hear me? It's the same thing as when these niggas be having these girls set other niggas up. Like, come on, gang. You got to be one bitch nigga. You got to be a bitch ass nigga to have another woman set a nigga up, gang. I never did like that. I never thought that was no fair game. That ain't fair play. That ain't fair play. And karma do come back, nigga. You reap what you sow. And why should I be paying attention? Like, bitch, you finna get burnt. And once he get burnt, it's over. Because they're going to burn you first. And she going to go tell. Y'all already know that. The moment the licks start, the girl getting burnt first. She going to be the one to slip up. She going to be the one to lead a phone. She going to be the one to make a wrong call. She going to be the one to go run her mouth. Tell somebody what just went on and took place. You hear me? And at the end of the day, that's how y'all gonna get caught. I just seen it take place in Milwaukee, Wisconsin up here. I'm talking about a little 16-year-old with a 25-year-old. They running around this motherfucking Milwaukee, Wisconsin, robbing niggas and killing them. So what they do is the dude, the 25-year-old, he meet up with niggas who sell shit. You know, they might sell ecstasy, they might sell weed. They might sell heroin, whatever the case. He meet up with him. He purchased from him, and then he had a little bitch set him up and rob him. You know what I'm saying? He had a little bitch go back and set it all up and rob him, gang. Well, at the end of the day, the little bitch got caught up. She get caught up, right? On the third robbery, she get caught right up. They've been watching him already. The feds was on him. They was watching him already. Had his phones tapped and shit like that. Well, shorty get caught up. She only 16, 17. First off, you with a minor. You're with a minor. You 25 years old, nigga. You going to jail. You with a whole minor, my boy. You hear me? He with a whole minor. He going to jail, ain't he, cooking? It's over. Second of all, the minor told. The parents been talking with the minor. The minor, you know, the 16-year-old girl, she been talking with the parents like, because I guess dude must have kidnapped her. He kept her against her will. You know what I'm saying? He kept her against the will. He beating her ass. Shit like this. Like, damn. So the parents, the little girl, she calling back and forth to the parents. The parents, they getting word of what's going on. At the end of the day, they like, you know what? Let's drop the bomb. It's time for dog to start facing some consequences. Let's drop the bomb on this nigga. You know? They dropped the bomb, dropped the address, the location, and it was going down. But this dumbass nigga, he wanna go and you know, I ain't leaving without a fight. We banging it out. And he go out in a blaze, in a shootout. Which ain't a way I would have chose for him to go out, gang. Go out like a man. Go to jail. Go face all that hard time. Go face them niggas in prison and get the same treatment, you know, done to you that you was doing to the girl. Get the same treatment done to you that you was doing to other niggas out here on the street, you know? That's how I feel about it. At the end of the day, the nigga wanted to bang it out. And he wanted to lose his life right there. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to lose his life right there. Y'all know what's crazy though? He didn't die. They popped his ass, but he didn't die. They took him to jail. Now he gotta go face all that smoke, you know? So I say that to say, like, a lot of cats, they run from this shit, gang. A lot of cats, like, they think the streets, you know, the streets is on their side. They think the streets got a 401k for them. The streets don't got no 401k for you, gang. The streets ain't got no 401k for you. You hear me? It ain't had one for me. The streets ain't got no 401k for you, nigga. The streets ain't got a job for you, nigga. You hear me? The streets ain't got a job for you, bitch. The streets ain't got that. You got to make that job for you. It's a lot of y'all out here who fronting and flunging like, yo, no, you got to make that job, gang. Your job is taking care of your family. Your job is taking care of your kids if you got something. Your job is making sure you make it to the heights of wherever it is you're supposed to be at, gang. Let me share this live. That's your job. That's your job. Your job is to make it out of the fucking ghetto. Your job is to take your people out of the motherfucking ghetto. Your job is to put your people all on business. You hear me? Your job is to open a business and hire your people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many black niggas in my hood that said they gonna do that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna open a business and hire some of my people. Will do it then. What the fuck you waiting on? Because that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna open a homeless shelter for all these homeless people up here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, because we don't got enough help for them. You feel me? The day we recognize we all got to help each other, that's the day we gonna wisen up. That's the day we'll be smart. The day we recognize we need each other, the day we recognize we can bounce off each other energy in a positive way, that's the day that we're gonna wake up. And I don't know how long that's gonna take, man. There's a lot of sleeping beauties still out here. There's a lot of sleeping beauties still out here, gang. It is. These niggas is sleep. They sleepwalkers. That's what I call them. They sleepwalkers. You hear me? And the bitches, they sleeping beauties. You bitches gotta wake up, ho. It's time to wake up and get your mind right and start using your energy for the positive causes and reasons and effects. You feel me? And put them effects in order and start helping each other, gang. Understand that if we help each other, we shall grow. You know, a lot of people don't want to hear that though, because a lot of people gonna think you just talking that save the world shit. Well, yeah, motherfucker. The only motherfucker that can save the world is our savior. And when he do, half of y'all ain't going. When he do, half of y'all ain't going. You hear me? You hear me? Yeah, only my Lord can come back and save this world. You hear me? And when he do, half of y'all ain't going. So you got to understand what lane you playing in. You got to understand what lane you playing in. You got to understand who you worshiping, who you praying to, who you sending energy up to. You feel me? You got to understand who you wishing hatred on. Because I'm going to tell you something too. When you wish hatred on people, when you wish that something happened bad to somebody, you wishing that on yourself. You wishing that on yourself. It only happens to you. That's why I never understood when people used to wish hatred on me or wish something happened to me and take place with me. Gang, God bless me. He loved me. I'm one of his favorites. What you mean? My creator loved me. You hear me? My creator loved me. My creator want me to go far. My creator want me to have everything on planet Earth because it already taught me in the book that everything is mine. The world is mine. That's just, you know, I got to claim it. You see what I'm saying? And words are spells and curses, y'all. I say this all the time in my videos. Y'all better listen up. Words are spells. I am. That's a spell in itself. I am. That's the same thing God was using. I am the Alpha and Omega. I am. That's creating words. That's a creative word. That's a manifestor word. That's how you manifest. So you saying to yourself, I am rich. I am successful. I am the all high within my family. I am my highest self. Those are curses. And not bad curses. Those are good curses. Great, you know, positive ones. They got them bad ones though. They got them negative ones though. You know, I can't make it. I can't do it. I hate this house. I hate you. Those are bad curses. Those are negative curses. Words hold meanings. When God made the earth, what he said, let there be water, let there be light and all that stuff, and the water and all this, and it was created just off words, just off what he was saying, what he was speaking, how he was speaking. You gotta understand these words got meanings to them, gang. These words are spelling. Some of y'all, like it told us in the Bible, you can speak life or you can speak death, you know, and that's true. If we can speak life or death with our tongues, what else can we do with that tongue? How powerful is it? You know, how powerful is it? Can it cast spells on people? Can it cast bad luck? Can it, you know what I'm saying? Can it cast bad luck? Huh? Yeah, I know it could. I know it could, gang. I know it could. I did it for years on myself. You hear me? I was casting bad luck for years on my own self, my nigga. You hear me? I'm talking about casting it every day. Waka, whipping myself with bad, negative affirmations until I started reading and I started studying and learning that, look, man, speak nothing but good affirmations on yourself. Speak nothing but greatness upon everything I do. You know? That's just like if I got a business that's open, right? And I know business ain't booming right now. I just opened it. Ain't nothing selling for me. You feel me? I'm really depressed about it. Say, just for instance, say I'm really depressed about it. I'm sad, I'm hurt, nothing working for me. Instead of thinking that, right? What is the opposite of that? What would be the opposite of that? Well, the opposite would be business is booming. I'm getting plenty sales. I'm selling out of all my items. due to the fact that I'm speaking that into existence, and if I continue to speak that way, if I continue to speak that affirmation with, you know, intention and with what's the word I'm looking for? It's a specific word, you know, with intention, and it's a feeling word, because the feeling you got to have for when you speak it. This is part of manifestation. Let me tell y'all, you got to have feeling. You got to be able to feel it. You can't say you rich and you think you manifesting richness in your life and you don't feel rich. You know, a lot of people, when they try to manifest something, they don't feel what they're trying to manifest. You know what I'm saying? When they trying to manifest something, they don't feel it. They can't put it together. So usually they just say it out of their mouth and it don't seem like it worked. That's the problem. Magic only work if you believe it. Magic only work if you believe it. You know what I'm saying? That's real. Magic only work if you believe it. A lot of y'all don't believe in nothing but what you see. And that's the bad part. A lot of y'all only believe in what you see. And what you see ain't even real. Oops. Yeah, what you see ain't even real. Yeah, believe in the invisible, gang. At the end of the day, man, you gotta believe in this. You know, when you say shit to yourself like that, you know, like, I am great, I am powerful, I am amazing, you know, I am a successor, I am an achiever, I am a manifester. You gotta believe in these things. Don't just let the words slip out your mouth, man. Believe it. Feel it in your heart. Feel it. You know how it feels to have $1 million. You know how it feels to achieve. You know how it feels to, you know, pass something and do something great. Then feel it. That's what you're looking for. That's the aim you're looking for. You know, a lot of people ain't gonna tell you that when you manifesting. You gotta feel. You gotta be able to feel. For years, when I was learning how to manifest, I did not know exactly that I had to grasp the feel of what it was I was trying to manifest until I looked at a Buddhist, you know, who's doing some teachings on the energy and the energy field and the behaviors of humans, and also the conscious mind. So I'm really in tune with the conscious mind. I'm really in tune with how powerful, you know, our mind is. I am, you know, I want to be a neurologist years ago, but I don't know what, you know, maybe the streets stopped that. Anywho, hold on, gang, Mr. Wife. Hold on, gang. Yeah, gang, my bad. That was the wife, man. Like I said, I love my wife, man, no matter what. My wife, my wife helped me see a lot of things too. You know, my wife helped me look at a lot of things in ways I don't gotta look at it at. She helped me calm down in places and times where I'm over amped up. You know what I'm saying? My wife, she helps me in a lot of areas, gang, and that's why I'm so appreciative of her. And I love her to death. I wouldn't trade her for the world. I don't give a fuck what you gave me, how much money you gave me. You know, I know a lot of y'all probably gonna look at me silly, but I don't give a fuck how you look at me, because at the end of the day, my love for her is not supposed to be for how y'all look at me. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be for how I look at it. So I love her to death for that. And when you find one, you gonna love you, her to death. You feel me? You gonna love that woman. You gonna be all up that woman ass. You ain't gonna let nobody play with her either. But going back to the energy and the consciousness, man, because it's deep. When I learned how powerful these minds of ours is, gang, that's why they used to tell you in school, a mind is a powerful thing to waste. Don't ever waste it. And I used to always wonder why they say that shit. Like, what the fuck is this dare shit? All this, don't do drugs. Still working the drugs. The mind is a powerful thing. You feel me? Don't waste it. But now, once I got older and I started learning, you know, I be showing my family a lot of this shit too. But like I said, once I started learning about the powers of the mind, you know, the powers of the conscious mind, you know, the subconscious mind, how powerful it could be, then that's when I knew and I started taking life more serious. You know what I'm saying? Because life ain't a joke. Ain't nothing in life a joke. That's why I barely laugh, you know. I barely laugh. People say, yeah, it's cool to laugh to get the hang off. But look, I want to be laughing at something I achieved there. You know, I want to be smiling and laughing because I achieved that something. I don't want to be laughing because something is funny and somebody else, you know, I got to get this funny part because of somebody else getting hurt. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I don't want it to be funny because somebody else had to get embarrassed. No, I want to laugh because I achieved that something, because I thought I never could do it. You know what I'm saying? But somewhere deep inside of me, I dug down and I found that I could do it. You know, that's what I want to be laughing at, because at one point in time I doubted myself, but now I totally believe in myself. That's what I want to be. So it's like, yo, when I start learning about the powers, you know, of the mind, you know, I want to partake in it, and I want to learn a little more. I want to go deep. And I understand that learning a little more and going deep and actually utilizing these powers at its full effect, what I would have to stop smoking. I can't be smoking. You hear me? I can't be always cluster minded. I can't be always trying to find an escape. And which, when I smoke, I don't think it's an escape. I ain't escaping from shit. It's a recreational thing. Is part of the whatever it is that we doing right now on Earth. So if I'm playing a game, hell, y'all want to light a blunt. That make the game much funner. Fuck you talking about? I don't want to just sit there on the game. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them nerd motherfuckers. No disrespect to you nerd motherfuckers, but nigga, I'm a hood nigga. I want to smoke my blunt and play my game, gang. You feel me? That make my game that much interesting. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. When I'm outside and I'm chopping it with the homies, I want to light my doobie, because everybody out on the block, we got our doobies lit. You feel me? We talking about old times. So at the end of the day, that right there makes it that much better. That's just for me. It might not be for y'all. I don't know what makes shit better for y'all. But when I'm tapped and tuned in into this spiritual knowledge, this esoteric knowledge to some of y'all, you know, you got to be clear-headed. You got to be clear-minded. You got to have a clear intention. Your intention can't be ill. You can't have evil intentions. You can't have this negative, evil thought in your head, because everybody always carry these thoughts. And don't get it wrong. Some of y'all are going to dodge it and some of y'all are going to deny it. No, I don't think like that. Yes, you do. Everybody do. Everybody carry these thoughts that they can't control. And sometimes them thoughts that you can't control be evil, bad, negative. See, at that point in time, you got to learn how to channel those. You got to learn how to transmute those into positive thoughts. You got to learn how to manipulate those energies, you know, to oscillate in the opposite direction of where they are now, if they're negative. And a lot of people don't know how to do that, gang. You know, me learning that shit, man, I swear it helped a lot. It helped a lot. It kept me out of a lot of problems. It kept me from not saying things at moments I wanted to say something. You know what I'm saying? And what I would have said probably was negative. It probably wasn't the most beneficial nor productive at that moment to cease, you know what I'm saying, the beef, or cease whatever problem that occurred. But learning that I control my energy and I control me, you know, and learning, you know, everything I can do with that, it helped me like simmer down in certain situations where I'd be in trouble, you know, where I would have walked myself in some trouble, you know, and I'm a fast learner. I learn fast, so I had to adapt to that. And I had to start paying attention. Well, if everybody else getting in trouble, if I see them doing it, I just got in trouble for this last year. I know damn well I don't want no more smoke behind this, because I know what it brings. I know what it take me away from. I know what it made me lose. I know where it hurt me at. So I definitely don't want to go through this again. You feel me? But I know some people in life, they continuously go through them. I'm tell you why, because they ain't tapped into their higher self yet. That Kundalini energy. No, Kundalini energy is totally different. I ain't even gonna put y'all on that. Y'all don't know nothing about it. And if you do, go study it, go check it out. If you don't, go, you know, do your research on the word and maybe, you know, vibe into it. But at the end of the day, energy is everything, man. And I'm learning to love energy for what it is. Like I said, when I learned that I can control my energy and really can't nobody else control my energy, when I learned that no matter what nobody do or say, it can't make me mad, it's only up to me if I choose to get mad and react to it. Then that's when I got cold with the game. Because look, even when some people try to, okay, say when some people try to do something personal to you, right? And they got personal information. They got information they know that's gonna pierce you, that's gonna hurt your heart, my nigga. With that type of information, I still was able to detach myself from the attachment of that information. And like I said, every word carries a power. Every word carries a mood. Every word carries a frequency. Every word carries a frequency, gang, on my mama. So due to the fact I was able to detach from that game, they couldn't hurt me. You couldn't say, you know, oh yeah, your daddy did, bitch ass nigga. That it wasn't just gonna affect me. You couldn't say nothing to the top tiers of hurtful, you know what I'm saying, affirmations that you can give a brother that was gonna topple me over. I wasn't going. I had to be emotionally and spiritually stiff. I had to be emotionally and spiritually iced. I had to turn into like a fucking like a heartless being at that point, and not heartless to the point of heartless towards people, heartless towards decisions I made, heartless towards experiences that I've experienced with people, but heartless towards negativity. Yeah, I like the way I put that. Negativity. Heartless towards negativity that was formed against me. Because I ain't let that shit prosper. What you talking about? That shit ain't go nowhere with me, gang. On my mama, anything that was said, anything a motherfucker thought they hurting me with, that shit ain't did nothing but turn me up. I was turned up on the G, like, and now you see me, like, you feel me, from podcasting, the music, from book writing. I wrote another book too, gang. Hold on. I did this on the weekend. Yes, I did, Easter weekend. Wrote a Okay, gang. Anyway, I'm back. Don't know what happened. I think I might have took myself out the studio. Something. Could have, I don't know. But yeah, I wrote another book. Like I said, I got another one. Yeah, I think I did take myself out the studio. I hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button again. Okay, so this book I got that I wrote, and I had some help, trust me. How to speak to the universe, unlocking the language of cosmic connections. You feel me? I wrote the title down, but it's in my docs. I do a lot of writing. I definitely do a lot of writing, gang. Y'all know that. I do a lot of writing. This that last song I just wrote, Punk. It's up there. Y'all wanna go check it out? Go to YouTube, listen to my latest music. Yeah, I'm a writer though by heart, man. I do a lot of writing, bro. I love writing. They say writing is like a therapeutic way to get all the stuff off your chest. If you're going through problems, writing is one of the ways to get it off your chest. If you got a lot of stuff on your mind, writing is one of the ways to get it off your chest. And I've always been writing since I was a kid, gang. You know what I'm saying? I've always been writing since I was in elementary school in second grade. So, I just write about a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I put it to the side. A lot of times I try to store it so maybe I can bring it to life. You know what I'm saying? Manifest it, execute on my thoughts and my ideas, because that's what we are. We are kings and queens of manifesting. We are kings and queens of bringing things to reality. I need all y'all to know that. Every thought that you have at some point of time in your life, it will come to reality. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not, every thought that you have at some point of time in your life will come to reality, whether you like it or not. But it's all about how you bring it forth to reality. And right now, what I'm doing is I'm learning how to train my mind only to bring positive things to reality. Because I'm gonna tell you something, you can wake right up in the morning and think negative. And I did this many times. You can wake right up in the morning and not have a cigarette, not have a blunt, not have nothing to smoke, and that right there put you on the negative side of the bed. You hear me? It'll put you on the negative side of the bed. I did it many times. And look, I know it's petty. You heard what I said, a blunt, cigarette. It's all petty. It's nothing that was healthy. It's nothing that was beneficial. But at the end of the day, I'm just giving you a basis to understand what I'm saying on the frequencies of these energies, gang. And that's how we rock in the world. Like, so we got to understand how we wake up every day. Now that I wake up, I say thank you, because I'm happy I got to wake up. Somebody died last night. You know what I'm saying? So right away, I don't even be salty about a cigarette. I can't be salty about weed. I can't be salty about what I don't have, the clothes I don't have, the shoes I don't have. Right away, I wake up and I thank my creator. Let me tell you why. Because there's somebody who died last night and they do not get to wake up this morning. So I'm much happier. I'm much happier than them because they don't get to wake up. I do. So right there, that's a gift. I'm thankful. I got to wake back up again on this thing we call Earth to see the people that I call my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for that. So every day you wake up, gang, stop trying to find a reason to be mad and angry. I tell people this because once God come back and he take that life, you ain't got to worry about being angry and mad no more. You ain't got to worry about that. You will not be here. Boo-boo, sweetheart, whoever you are, you won't be here. You better be thankful for the times he give you here right now. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some people he already done came back and got last night. He done collected them already. He said, "Yep, y'all time to go. Life done for y'all. Y'all time to go. I gotta come get you." So whatever happened, whatever shooting that happened, accidents that done happened, somebody got hit by a bus last night, a train accident. That was God taking them people back. That was Him calling His people back. There's gonna be some more today. At the end of the day, I'm thankful for every day, though. You know, I'm thankful for every day. Yes, I am, and I always will be. You know, and that's my time, man. 45 minutes. I ain't gonna stay here long. I love y'all. I just wanted to see if this StreamYard will let me go live, actually, because StreamYard been tripping lately. They have been tripping lately, you know, and I think they need to upgrade their shit. Hey, StreamYard, without us, y'all wouldn't be y'all. You feel me? You feel me? That's real life. At the end of the day, man, I love y'all. I am out. Deuces.